Now, here's Steph. Same move. Create space, defender closes late, contact, whistle. You know what's next, right?
An offensive foul. An offense.
All right, welcome back to the show, everybody. Hope you all having a good day so far. So I had a request to check out this video here from Hoop Reports, and this is titled, you'll probably figure out why I want to talk about this. This is titled, Steph Curry's disrespect is worse than you think. And this is from about 1 year ago. And ironically, Hoop Reports, his pinned comment is saying it's a repost. It was taken down. So, yeah, yeah. It seems like anything that comes out there that's like in favor of Steph Curry in any possible way, yeah, it's just not very favorable on YouTube. So ironic that it even got taken down. But anyways, reason I want to talk about this is because I've been finding it baffling over the last couple of years that if I say something like I have Steph Curry over LeBron in my top 10 list, you know, and for obvious reasons. They both, and I explain it, they both have 4. Steph Curry's beaten LeBron 3 times in the NBA Finals. LeBron beat him 1 in the NBA Finals. Steph Curry never had the ring chase. He stayed, you know, in Golden State the entire time, and he was so great that people came to him, another sign of true greatness, as opposed to him going to other people to join them, as opposed, that's the opposite of greatness. I feel it's the same as Tim Duncan, because I've been having the same debate about Tim Duncan for years now, and it's like he's got 5, one team, same arguments, and he beat LeBron twice in the finals, LeBron beat him once. Like, there's no conversation to be had here. You know what I mean? Like, anyways, so the reason I want to talk about it is that because I feel like so many people are brainwashed to think that a statement like Tim Duncan or Steph Curry is above this guy. The LeBron fans will feel like this is absolute blasphemy, and it's not, guys. It's just logic. You know, it's just look at the body of work, and with both of those other guys, Timmy and Steph, you can say they did it in less time too. So, like, really, what do you have? But because of that, it's unfortunate because a lot of LeBron fans, guys, Steph Curry's name has been drugged through the dirt, and same with Tim Duncan. Like, these fans would prefer to forget these guys ever existed. I'm not all about that. I believe all the greats deserve some time, and Steph Curry's going to get some time today. So let's get right on to this, you guys. Link's going to be down below for the original video in the description if you want to check it out. Outside of that, shout out to channel members. I appreciate you guys. It was a long intro. Let's get right in, guys. Like the video, all that good stuff. I'd appreciate it. Hype it for Steph. Let's go.
On March 20th, 2025, I was at home watching Steph Curry drive to the basket, only to get body checked like it was hockey. And yet, there was no whistle.
That is a hard fall. He's in pain.
I watched this happen the whole playoffs, not this last season, but the previous season when it was first round. They faced off against Houston, and Houston they were literally holding him. Even when he was out of bounds, like, he was laughing, you know, looking at the refs, like, what do I have to do? You know, he's literally being held while he's like standing outside of the basketball court by the opposition. It's like, he gets no calls, man.
I don't understand how that wasn't a foul. Well, it makes no sense. A to B.
2 weeks later, on April 6th, I watched the Houston Rockets manhandle him
for
32 straight minutes.
Yeah. Vanderbilt held him a lot. I mean, they all did, but...
And still, the refs refused to give him a single free throw. I was outraged. How was no one else seeing this?
Oh, I saw it.
Steph Curry isn't just the game's greatest shooter.
This, you know, I hate to give some credit to Gilbert Arenas, but he was the first one to say that because Steph is not signed to Nike, the NBA, they treat him like garbage because there's I don't know all the I don't understand all of it, but apparently that's a thing with the NBA and Nike. Like, those guys get preferable treatment nowadays. And if you're not with Nike, then you don't. And I can't see any other reason why Steph is getting bad treatment out here. Why does he get 0 calls? And he's been one of, if not the face of the league for the last 10 years.
He's a global icon. But night after night, officials watch him take punishment and do absolutely nothing.
Yep.
I don't even know. I've never seen an individual get fouled more than he gets fouled.
Why does this keep happening? That question didn't just bother me. It consumed me. So I went down the rabbit hole, watched, read, listened, questioned everything. And somewhere in the chaos, I uncovered a truth that changes everything. A truth the NBA doesn't want you to see.
I wonder if he's going to come to the same conclusion. Let's find out. Is it all about money? It usually is now,
but
isn't
Curry
it?
really does get the worst whistle. And it's not because he's never attacking.
He gets no whistle.
I'm typing this script with a big smile on my face. Want to know why? Because I'm wearing the most comfortable pair of underwear
Awkward.
I've ever put on. Sheath underwear.
Yup.
As someone who sits at a desk all day and needs to stay focused, comfort isn't just a luxury. It's a necessity. And Sheath delivers. They're also a game changer when I hit the gym on my breaks. Supportive, breathable,
Is that him?
and
Is
just
that
right.
you?
And it makes sense.
Was
This
that
brand
him?
was actually founded by a U.S. Army vet during his second tour in Iraq. So, yeah,
Oh,
these
I
bad
guess
boys
not.
have been tested in serious conditions.
Yo, you
This
guys want to
isn't
see me
just
do
a
this?
step up from what I used to wear. It's a whole new experience. Now, I've never flown
I've never seen this ad on YouTube before. This is crazy. Oh man.
first class, but if I had to guess, that's exactly how my boys are feeling right now.
All right, that's how I'm gonna do the rest of my reactions from now on. I'm gonna be in this posture, wearing those underwear.
Sheesh.
Yeah,
And
that's
here's
how
the
I
kicker.
feel.
Sheath offers a money-back guarantee on your first pair if
Ultra
you're not
soft.
feeling the magic. No wonder they've got
Ultra
over
soft is not what I want to have associated with my private parts.
10,000 five-star reviews. So,
If
if
you
you're
get me,
still
you get me.
rocking those old-school, uncomfortable boxers, it's time to level up. Visit sheath.com
No, straight up. Yeah. Boxer brief's the only way to go.
/Hoop Reports today and enter the promo code Hoop Reports for 20% off. Life's too short. Live luxuriously. Live comfortably. Live
Look at this. What am I watching? Oh my god. Okay, yeah, that's how I'm gonna modal on from now on. I'm gonna live stream it
with Sheath.
with Sheath. All right, guys, put it in the comments down below. What kind of underwear do you guys prefer to wear? Ladies, you too, everybody. What's the most kind of the comfortable underwear? I'd say boxer briefs all the way. But I don't want to see no text that says ultra soft on my underwear. It's not good.
Here's James Harden
Oh yeah, Steph Curry. Okay.
taking his defender to dance school.
Let's go.
Then, like he's done 1,000 times, he hits that signature step back. His momentum carries
What
him
kind of shoes is he wearing? Are those Nikes?
forward, legs drifting out, and the defender crashes into him. Whistle, bucket, 3, and the foul.
2 to play. Harden, step back, puts up the 3, got hit, shot's good, and 1. James Harden.
Where's the damn shoe?
Now, here's Steph. Same move. Create space, defender closes late, contact, whistle. You know what's next, right?
Yeah, nothing.
An offensive foul. An offensive.
Offensive foul. Did you see him?
Same
Okay,
move.
wait, hold on.
Create space, defender
Wait,
closes
up with the shot. Now, is he going to have room to land? Because that's what the rule is.
late,
I don't think so, buddy. He's kind of encroaching in his space there. How is this an offensive foul, you guys?
contact,
Come
whistle.
on.
You know what's next, right?
An offensive foul. An offensive foul.
Yeah, get right out of it.
If there's one great
Go right
mystery
to hell.
I can't wrap my head around as an NBA fan, it's this. Why do NBA referees seem to hate Steph Curry? This is the greatest shooter the game has ever seen. Never dirty, never over the top. Arguably the most ethical bucket getter of his generation.
Before I forget, let me know in the comments. Did Steph sign a deal with Nike or with another company? Wait, didn't he sign with like Dwayne Wade's like Chinese company or something? Let me know in the comments because I was going to say if he signed with Nike and he got treated better next year, that would be interesting, now, wouldn't it?
And yet, for some reason, the refs act like he doesn't deserve a whistle.
It's bad. It's really, really bad. And I'm dead serious. If I'm the Golden State Warriors.
I mean, Steve Kerr's talked about it. Jimmy Butler, like everyone has talked about it. I don't think they care. They know what they're doing.
Steph gets clobbered out there
Ooh.
every game. And the only people who can do something about it, they stand there
Dude,
like
he shoved him down by the throat.
statues, swallow the whistle, and give that nothing to see here look.
Yep.
Like we all didn't just watch number 30 get hammered.
Steph Curry gets hit on the head on a three-point shot. Like, that needs to be called, you know?
Yeah, or the forearm, or encroaching into space. Like all these things that everybody else gets, he should be getting them too.
Just the other night, I watched Dillon Brooks plow through him on a three.
That's so funny. So this is literally like right after the playoff series, I bet. Because this is when I was the most angry about this too.
And nothing.
I hope he shows when he Vanderbilt's like holding him when he's Steph is like out in the sideline, like over in this area, and Vanderbilt's just holding on to him with both arms, just like wrapping around him. Refs don't give a damn.
2 days earlier, Michael Porter Jr. runs up behind him on another three. Again,
Yeah.
no call.
No,
It's ridiculous.
that is.
It's infuriating.
You can't be behind a shooter like that. That is actually a foul.
But what makes it even worse is seeing these same refs.
And I mean, you can't be behind a shooter and putting your forearm against his back while he's shooting. That's what I mean by that.
Around and hand out whistles to guys like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander at the slightest touch.
Wait, but wait, Ant-Man doesn't get any calls either, and I'm like 99% sure he's with Nike. So what is this?
I mean, you breathe
Yeah.
down his back, he's at the line. You enter his airspace, that's 2 shots guaranteed.
I don't want to talk about SGA.
But with Steph, it's radio silence. At first, I thought maybe I was just overreacting. Maybe it was biased. Maybe I was just seeing what I wanted to see.
I thought so too, but no. You watch a Golden State game and then go watch an OKC game. You tell me with freaking purity that it's being called the same for SGA and Steph. I dare you. Say it with a straight face.
So I decided to check the numbers to actually know. That's why I looked at a full decade's worth of data and checked how often other top guards of Steph's era cracked the top 10 in free throws made per season. Here's what I found. Bradley Beal, 2 times. Trey Young, 6 times. Damian Lillard, 7 times. Now, take a second. Think about Steph Curry, the engine of the Warriors' offense.
I'm just going to say 0.
Touches the ball almost every possession. Twice in the last decade, Steph ranked second in the league in field goal attempts. Not just among guards, overall. So, with all that volume, how many times do you think Steph cracked the top 10 in free throw attempts? If you said 3, you're wrong. 6 or 7?
A 6 or 7.
All-Stars? Still wrong. 8? Then
Yeah, man, I'm thinking 0 or 1.
get ready to be surprised.
0.
Because
0.
the real answer is
0.
0.
Jackpot, I win. All right, guys, thanks for watching the video. Like and subscribe. I'm just kidding. I wanted a George Costanza moment where I just dropped the mic. All right, thank you, everybody. I'm out of here.
Yes, you heard that right. Steph Curry has never finished in the top 10 for free throw attempts.
Yep.
Not once.
Not 2.
How is that even possible? A superstar in constant motion, bumped, grabbed, chased every night, and yet he's never cracked the top 10 in free throw attempts. Is it because he doesn't sell contact? Because he's a jump shooter? Or is it something deeper?
I think it's something deeper because I'll just say this has always felt very intentional. This is not by accident. This is not one referee who doesn't like him. This is an NBA, like a league-wide decision. And I know there's a lot of you who are going to say, oh, well, diminish Steph so that LeBron rises up. And I'm kind of with you on that too. I was with that until the Nike thing. But then to as a rebuttal to what's his name? Gilbert Arenas, I'm seeing guys who wear Nikes that also are stars and don't get any calls. So I don't know how true that was, or if that was just like a smokescreen.
State Warriors, I am compiling a weekly montage of blown foul calls against my superstar, and I'm sending them not to the league office. I'm sending them to Adam Silver's direct account.
Wow.
The internet is flooded with outraged fans. Post after post, thread after thread, all calling this utterly ridiculous.
Well, remember, it can't be a mistake because Adam Silver just said that the refs are doing an amazing job. So that means they're doing what they want him to do.
And it's not just fans either. Sports commentators, analysts, they see it too.
Mm-hmm.
The amount of disrespect and the lack of foul calls for a guy that is going to be top 10 greatest to ever do it when it's all said and done blows my mind.
With all this in mind, one question still kept burning. What if Steph Curry actually got a fair whistle?
Yeah, what if he got a LeBron whistle or a James Harden whistle? Or a freak, oh my God. If he had an SGA whistle, he'd probably be the GOAT. Like straight up. If he got 20 free throws a game, yeah, and knowing Steph, he'd make like 16 of those. Yeah, he'd probably be the GOAT. If he had that kind of a whistle.
Would he be clearly better than LeBron?
He is clearly better than
LeBron. A more
LeBron.
unstoppable scorer than Kobe? Would he have
because of height, but close.
Real chase to challenge Michael Jordan as the GOAT?
I mean, the problem is, if any of those guys had SGA's whistle, yeah, they'd be the GOAT. Jordan would still be the GOAT.
I'm not here to answer that, but I am here to show you something that might change the way you see Steph Curry forever. So, I checked every game from 2021 to now where Steph took 10 or more free throws just to see how he'd stack up if he got the same free throw merchant treatment. In those games, he averaged 12.04 free throw attempts per night. That's slightly more than peak James Harden in 2020 at 11.8 per game. Slightly more than MVP Joel Embiid in 2022, also at 11.8. So what happens if Steph Curry gets that kind of whistle every night?
Mm-hmm.
First, let's put it in context. LeBron's highest free throw season, 10.3 attempts, 31 points per game.
0506, huh?
Kobe, 10.2 attempts.
0506 as well?
35 points.
That's believable for Kobe because, yeah, that's when he was a one-man offensive machine. 35 PPG a game.
MJ, 11.9 attempts, 37 points per game.
Also makes sense. 1986, yeah, there's his average, 37.1, one-man army.
Game. Now, here's the cold, hard truth.
Damn.
If Steph Curry averaged 12.04 free throws per game, night in, night out, he'd average 39 points per game.
And this are more comparable, I think, because these two seasons, they were taking all the shots. Let's just be real. MJ and Kobe, in these 2 years, were taking all the damn shots. Not by choice. They had to. Their teams were terrible. But 05 LeBron, not taking all the shots. Saw himself more of a facilitator. And Steph Curry here, 32, 2020, 2021, huh? So that's when, so that was the pandemic year? Yeah, interesting. I don't think he was taking all the shots at that point, was he?
39. That would literally make him the highest scoring player in a single season in the modern era. And that's when it clicked for me. That this wasn't just about basketball anymore. It was about something
It's about legacy. It is. And I feel like he's the victim to a greater narrative that's being like shoved down our throat. And I think you guys can figure out exactly what that is. Same, there's two other guys in the path, the way they see it for this guy. And that's Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant, and Steph Curry. These are the three guys that they want us to forget about, to diminish. And I'm not about it. I ain't for it. Nope. These are three greats that need to be remembered. I don't care how much they love LeBron and his fucking, whatever. They're sick, dude. Like, don't diminish other players to prop your guy up. This is not politics. Stop it. It's sports. They're supposed to earn our respect.
Much bigger. Why is the NBA disrespecting Steph Curry? I sat with that question for a long time. In addition, I've read the fan theories, followed the discussions, and the more I looked into...
Hold up.
In addition, I've read the fan theories, followed...
Where'd he go? Didn't sign with Nike after some idiot presented him another player's... Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
All the discussions, and the
it
more
was
I
Nico
looked
Harris. That's funny.
Into it, the more a pattern started to emerge.
Nike has officially extended their partnership in the basketball world.
Yep.
There's no definitive proof, but once you understand the machine behind the NBA, things start to add up. Let's start with something simple. Steph Curry is signed with Under Armour.
To get to this day.
Was.
This is a dream come true. A brand that's been behind me from day one.
Now, consider this. Nike isn't just another brand. They're the NBA's largest apparel partner, and by many accounts, their most powerful ally.
So you sell more Nike? Well, you wear Nikes. They want you to be the best and get the most attention. That way, when you watch clips, you see the brand Nike. Okay? Remember when they got mad at Jordan in '92 in the Olympics for the ceremony, the gold ceremony, and he blocked the Reebok logo, and they were really mad at him? This stuff really matters to these brands. So if Steph Curry's lighting up the league, they want to bring him down in the algorithm because they don't want to see that other opposing logo to their company. They want to see the Nike logo. It's just business. Like, I don't agree with it. I think it's stupid, but this is the way it works. This is what fuels these things, is a ton of freaking money.
In 2024,
right, let's back it up.
It's their most powerful ally. And in 2024, Nike didn't just renew their NBA deal. They locked in another 12 years through 2037.
Yikes.
The
I didn't know
details
that.
kept under wraps, but insiders say it's worth multiple billions.
Mm-hmm. So you think after they spend that kind of money, they want to see some other logo on the court? No, they don't.
This isn't just a sponsorship anymore. It's an alliance.
Yeah.
And Nike's most important assets? They're NBA athletes. Now, picture this.
Well, actually, picture this. Can you guys believe it? Like, some of you, like me, are old enough to remember when Nike was like nothing. They were just running shoes, not even popular, barely alive, barely floating by, ready to go out of business at any point. And now, look how big they are. Michael Jordan created a monster here, you guys. And it wasn't for the intent of this, but Nike has gotten so greedy, so big at this point. It's pretty crazy to see something like this happen in just my lifetime. And I'm only like middle age, I'm not even like an old man yet. And I've already seen this amount of power go into a company. It's pretty wild.
Steph Curry, an Under Armour athlete, starts lighting up the league, dropping 40 a night on 70% true shooting. Not because he changed his game again, but because he finally started getting the same whistle those Nike stars get. What happens then? Suddenly, the spotlight shifts. Nike's headliners lose their grip on the next generation, who begin rocking Curry's kicks and buying Under Armour instead.
My favorite is definitely the Curry 2.
This wouldn't just be a branding issue for Nike. It'd be an existential threat. So, here's the theory. Nike and the NBA share an interest in keeping Steph's dominance just a little in check.
Wow, I'm really glad I'm reacting to this video. Yep, we are right in line.
Not erased, just
diminished.
Human.
Diminish.
A fewer whistles, a couple less free throws, enough to still keep the numbers impressive, but not mythical.
Yeah, it's just like politics. We can't destroy you and make you disappear, but we're going to just knock you down a couple of pegs, just a little bit, so you get a little less attention, and these other guys get a little more.
Because if Steph ever got the same whistle as someone like SGA, he wouldn't just be the greatest shooter.
See that stat? Look at this. 290 versus 669. Yeah. Yeah, wow. Yeah, you'd probably be the scoring champion that year if you got SGA's whistle.
Ever got the same whistle as someone like
For real.
SGA, he wouldn't just be the greatest shooter of all time. He'd be the most unstoppable player of all time. And suddenly, the face of the league would be wearing Under Armour.
Yeah, could you imagine if you couldn't even get close to him? Like, let alone touch him? Like, you know, SGA whistle. You couldn't even be near him. He's going to get free throws. Can you imagine how many times he's going in there to get a 3+1 or 3 free throws over and over and over again? Shoot. It would be terrible to watch, but the point's the point.
But that's just one side of it. Here's the other layer.
Okay.
LeBron James.
Yes, do it.
For over a decade, they've invested heavily in pushing LeBron as their heir to Jordan.
Guys, go check out the channel, man. This is right on the freaking money. What are we, Hoop Reports again? Yeah, link is down below. Wow. I didn't think he was going to do either of these angles, and he's covering both of these angles. Props to him. Good video.
ESPN revolves around him. He starred in Space Jam 2. The GOAT conversation somehow always loops back to him.
It can't be Jordan, who's the GOAT, Jordan versus LeBron, if Steph is above LeBron. Like, that's the whole problem for them. And for a lot of us, we have Steph, Tim Duncan, Kobe. We have all these guys above LeBron. So you can't have that. You have to diminish those guys so that we can keep having this stupid LeBron and Jordan debate that they want to have because they, for some reason, they think eventually they're going to win it. Like we're going to get tired and they're going to win or whatever. But yeah, if we start talking about Steph Curry in an honest way, then it's no longer who's the GOAT, LeBron or Jordan. It's Jordan's the GOAT. And then everybody else is in their place on that list. And Steph Curry's above LeBron. That's an embarrassing moment for those people.
Despite him and Curry now having the same number of rings. Why? Because Nike
and what's their finals record? We should take a look at that.
$1 billion on LeBron. Literally.
Well, according to one of James'
$1 billion?
He bet $1 billion on LeBron. Literally.
Well, according to one of James's business partners, it could be somewhere in the $1 billion range.
Now, if Steph starts pulling in 10 free throws a night and puts up legendary numbers while winning, it doesn't just threaten LeBron's legacy. It threatens Nike's $1 billion gamble.
Facts.
Now, some will point out that Joel Embiid gets to the line a lot, and he's also Under Armour. Others like Harden, Trey Jones,
good point,
Young or Lillard, all Adidas, rack up free throws too. But here's the difference.
They are not winning.
None of them are in the position to challenge LeBron's legacy. No rings, no dynasties, no real threat. True. Steph is different. He can challenge that legacy, and he already has. And that's why many believe this is the real reason Steph Curry doesn't get the whistle.
I believe it's true. I believe both are true, but both are backed by Nike. So I believe it is Nike at the end of the day and their power, but it's happening from both angles. You know, one, because you're not wearing my brand. Two, because we invested $1 billion in LeBron and we're going to push the narrative that he's the whatever, the forever king, as they did recently. You know, we have to push this narrative. So we have to hammer your ass down, Steph.
Not because he flops less, not because he plays differently, but because giving him that whistle could change the balance of power on the court and in the business of basketball. Because at the heart of it, this was never just about fouls. It was about protecting a $1 billion brand.
Yep. this indeed? What the F is this indeed? Yep. Yeah, that's a good next video. No, 100%. I absolutely love this video. This one blew me out of the water. Like I didn't think it was gonna be this good. Bottom line, you know why I respect the hell out of Steph is that you know, and I know, and he knows, and everybody surrounding him knows exactly what's going on, and that this is absolute BS. However, you don't see him complaining. You don't see him play victim. Can you imagine if this happened to somebody like a LeBron? What level of victimizing, self-victimizing he would do? But Steph has kept it cool. He never complains about it. He just keeps showing up, and he keeps trying to win regardless. And I have to respect the hell out of it. Honestly, it's probably what I would do if I was like, gifted in basketball the way Steph is, and I probably wouldn't be complaining either. I'd just be like, whatever, man. I just keep showing up and I keep trying to win. Screw the politics. I'm not a political guy. I don't like playing politics. And in order to get past this, he'd have to start playing some politics. And I'm not about it. I'm glad he's not about it. It's unfortunate what's happening to him and his legacy because of it. But I think hopefully there's enough of us real ones that have paid attention and seen that this guy he cleared LeBron easily for countless reasons. Literally in every category, he clears LeBron. So we're gonna remember, and we're gonna be saying this stuff, in the future, that there are multiple guys that are way above LeBron, and Steph Curry's one of them, one of LeBron's major rivals, and we'd be saying it about Kobe, we'd be saying it about Tim Duncan, and I'll be saying it about Magic and Kareem and a lot of other players as well. But as long as there's a couple, then they gotta eventually stop this Jordan versus LeBron complete waste of time BS, because we all know it's the most fabricated bull crap we've ever heard of. It's not even close. So anyways, I am out of here. You've heard enough about how I feel about this, and oddly enough, I was very much so in line with the original video here. And guys, I want to hear what you guys have to say now. All right, it's up to you. Put it in the comments. What do you think about this? Whether you're a Steph Curry fan or a Steph Curry hater, do you think he's getting fair whistles? Can we just let's find some middle ground here and just have an honest conversation? Do you think he's getting fair whistles compared to other stars of his caliber? Okay, so I'm talking the mega stars in the league. Okay, do you think it's fair? I just want to know that one thing. Let me know in the comments. I'd appreciate it. Like the vid on the way out if you could. Subscribe to the channel if you want more content like this. Hit that bell to get notified on the next one. And most importantly, it's the B water, my friends. Peace out.